Teenage Mutant Nerdy Gators. Teenage Mutant Nerdy Gators. Teenage Mutant Nerdy Gators. Gators with a half smile.
Man, it sure has been boring around here since Shedder went MIA.
Well, Parm, perhaps you could use this time to improve your review skills. You do know the objectives, right?
Yeah. I have to obtain limited assurance primarily through analytical procedures and inquiries and report on the financial statements as a whole. Boring. We need to have some real fun.
Analytical procedures? What a waste of time. So you simply evaluate financial information by looking at plausible information. Say, who ate all my cereal?
We need to be careful. Sprinter has warned us to keep an eye out in case Shedder decides to return.
Hey guys, how about we develop an expectation of Shedder returning in the near future?
Like he'd have the nerve to show his face around the likes of us.
Could you possibly chew any louder? You might as well tell the whole city we're up here.
Oops, sorry dude.
We're fortunate to have acquired a new review engagement client, the Toe Clan.
What do they do?
They're a utility company of some kind, but they're kind of new. I'm not exactly sure of all the details.
I plan on developing expectations by identifying and then using relationships that I reasonably expect to exist.
Sounds like you have this under control. Good luck and keep me in the loop.
Sure thing, boss. I wish I were as confident as she is.
What's up, May?
Oh, hi, Cozy. I'm just getting started on my analytical procedures for a new review client, but I'm having a hard time getting started.
Well, you have to remember that analytical procedures are based on relationships.
Like what?
Like, how does this year compare to last year? Or how do balance sheet accounts relate to their corresponding income and expense items?
I see. And the more predictable the relationships, the more precise my expectations should be.
You got it. Why don't you try calling the AICPA technical hotline?
The who?
The American Institute of Certified Gator Accountants. They're really smart when it comes to the standards.
Hey, Rick. No one ever calls this stupid hotline. All we ever do is just sit around and wait.
Come on, Gorg. You know that Sprinter set up this hotline to provide help for other accountants who need guidance. I got it. Let me have it.
No.
It's mine. I got two
Hey,
things.
I got
Let me
it.
get
Quit
this
shoving.
one. I want to do this one.
AICPA hotline. How can I help you?
My name is May.
Hi, May.
Hey.
I've heard that there are 4 expectation methods, but I can't remember what they are.
Well, the first is trend analysis.
The next is ratio analysis.
The most logical method is reasonableness testing.
Oh, come on, guys. Everyone knows the coolest is regression analysis.
Sounds like you guys really know your stuff.
Well, of course.
I think we should meet to discuss this further.
That would be great. How about I meet you guys tonight at the Melting Kettle?
We'll be there.
All right, melted cheese, cowabunga. Dudes, look at all this cheese.
Personally, I could do with a little sushi.
Look sharp, Gators. Here she comes.
Oh my, you're Gators!
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Well, I did get my undergraduate degree at FSU, my Master's of Accountancy at Georgia, and my MBA from Tennessee.
Point taken. Have a seat.
After you've performed your procedures, the next step is investigation and inquiry.
Yeah, you compare your expected value with the recorded amount.
Don't forget you developed your expectation with an accepted level of difference. So you're only going to worry about amounts over the threshold.
So if the difference is less than the threshold, I can accept the book value with no further inquiry.
Radical, right?
Don't get too excited. If the difference does exceed the threshold, you have to consider any possible reasons.
Party pooper.
So I suppose I'll need to ask management about any of those differences.
Give a cookie to the lady in yellow.
What do you do once you've investigated all the differences?
Then you'll need to evaluate your evidence.
But how?
I think we need to take you to our mentor, Sprinter.
Sprinter?
Yeah, he used to be a lab rep for the AICPA, and he's really smart.
Sounds great, let's go.
Not till I get this last glob of cheese.
The guys say you can give me guidance on evaluation of evidence.
Perhaps. But first, tell me what you know.
Well, I do know that I have to consider the difference between the expected values and the recorded amounts in the final phase of the analytical procedure process.
You are very wise for someone so young. Confucius suggests if you look at what they're doing, why they're doing it, and understand what makes them do it, how can people hide their misstatements?
Oh, come on, Sprinter. It's seldom practical to identify factors that explain the exact amount of a difference.
Very true, my impertinent Cayman. But you can attempt to quantify that portion of the difference that can be plausibly explained.
Thanks, I feel much better about what I'm doing.
But we need more information. I suggest you all go see the client to clarify some of these matters.
Can we make a stop on the way to pick up a pizza?
Say, May, you never told us who the client is.
Well, their name is Toe Clan, but other than that, I really don't know much.
Welcome to the Toe Clan. I'm Shedder, and I run this fine company.
Shatter! Let's get him, dudes.
Now, hold on a moment. Let's hear what he has to say.
What can I do for you fine folks?
I have a few questions from Review Engagement Analytical Procedures.
Why, please ask away.
Well, I need to consider the reasonableness and consistency of your responses in light of the results of my other review procedures and my knowledge of the entity's business.
I see. What would you like to know?
Looking at your records, I really can't figure out your business model.
So, dude, what exactly does your company do?
Why, that's easy to explain. I'm going to take over the entire city.
That doesn't seem like a reasonable response at all.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to other procedure, dudes. Get him!
Wow, we really got ourselves into a hairy situation this time.
Looks like we're gonna have to comb through this evidence.
This certainly sheds a new light on this subject.
Ew, it's in my mouth. Get it out! Get it out!
I'm not sure that's what was meant by other procedures.
True. Usually other review procedures would be similar to those performed in an audit of financial statements.
Yeah, but it got the job done.
And it sure was fun.
Come on, May. We'll help you wrap this engagement up.
Another successful mission. I love being a gator.
She's not done yet, Parm. She still has to prepare her documentation.
Big deal. All she has to do is enable an experienced accountant, having no previous connection to the review, to understand what she did. Piece of cake.
Maybe for you, I'll need to make sure I document the nature, timing, and extent of the review procedures performed to comply with the SARS.
We get it. It's time to party.
Hey guys, I brought you a little thank you gift.
All
right.
Oh man, that tray is beautiful. Who cut the cheese?